So these guys need their nails cut. They're due for a nail trim. So I thought I'd just show you how I trim their nails and the methods I use for the different personalities in the bunnies. So I thought we'd start off. You've got a lot of sun on you there, Billy. I can't see you. There we go. Thought I'd start off with the oldies. They're pretty easy to do. They're really relaxed and don't bother to try and squirm around too much. So I'll start with Billy. I'm not sure how I'm going to record it because it's tricky when I'm like holding them and trying to hold the camera because I need like 3 hands. So I'll do my best to get it good enough footage if I can. I do have a GoPro and I need to charge it up, but I haven't got it charged at the moment. So I'll aim to do that for next time I do one of these sort of videos, but hopefully this time this will work out. So I'll see if I can position you somewhere. Good boy. So with Billy, he's easy to do because he has the white claws. I'm going to focus on his bill. What do you reckon? So you can see quite easily, they're a bit yellow because he's old, but you can still see quite easily where the quick is with those ones. And same with his back feet as well, which he's not going to want to show you. I don't know if it's really focusing. Focus camera. You can see quite easily, they're quite long, but you can see I can take the tip off of that one there. So you won't be able to see a real close up of how I do it, but I'll show you what I do anyway. So he's pretty good just to hold him in the crook of my arms like that. Good boy, Billy. I just prop him up a little bit. I'm going to put my nail scissors. I'll do his little feet first. He has very thick nails, so I use the more heavy duty clippers for these ones. Good boy, Billy. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, good boy. It's good, darling. No, you're right. I wasn't going too close. You're right. Let that one go, buddy. Okay, you're right. You're fine, darling. And he flinched then, but that wasn't near his quick. He's just a bit, they get a bit sensitive on their toes. Take that one a bit shorter. Good boy, Billy. I know you hate it, darling. I know you do. I know you do. I always just go little bit by little bit, and then if I can trim it back a little bit more, I do. That's the easiest way to go. And if you do it regularly, you're not going to get the quick as much either. The hardest thing is the hair, to see past the hair. Obviously it's easier if you've got 2 people to do it. So I'll just show you his little foot. So I'll just show you how we've done his little foot there. So I don't know if it's going to focus on it really, but it's, yeah, I've just taken that tip off, so you can still see the quick, but I've just taken that little tip off there. Good boy, Billy. Good boy. There you go. Want to go now? So I'll just show you now how I do Coco's front nails, to give you an example of how I do the nails on her as an older bunny. I'm always really careful with the older, well, I'm always careful with the bunnies anyway, but especially with the older ones because they do have the arthritis and, you know, you don't want to hurt them. You've got to be especially careful, I suppose, with the older ones. So I'm always gentle with those, but I'll show you how I do hers. And what I was explaining, which I don't think I explained very well when I was cutting Billy's nails, is that if you do it regularly, you know, it's the quick will grow as the nail grows. So the quick, the living part of their nail, always keeps growing with the nail. So if you trim the nails regularly, you're going to be taking that nail back, you know, little bit by little bit each week or so. And that means the quick is going to recede. So it's going to recede as you take back the nail. So you cut the nail shorter, the quick will recede shorter, if that makes sense. So if you're just chopping a little bit off every week, then you're going to have a nice short nail and a nice short quick, and it's not going to be as stressful rather than having to have a huge long nail that you're trying to gauge where the quick is and that sort of thing. So that's what I meant before, so I don't think I explained that very well. But anyway, I shall now get Coco, and hopefully you can see me giving her a little bit of a trim. We'll see how we go. I've got Coco here. I'll just see if I can get the camera to focus on her a bit better. Focus. She hates it. Where are those little nails, darling? Again, I just prop her up a little bit, support her body, pull back the hair, and I just trim it like that. And just snip it off like that. So there are other ways that you can trim the bunny's nails as well. You can have them on a bench, and you can hold them. That did not focus on your belly. And you can hold them towards your belly. Have them on a towel on a bench, hold them towards your belly with one hand, and then trim their nails with all their feet flat on the floor. I don't find that works as well for my bunnies, because they do feel more like they can hop away then, and they try and move away. But that is another option that you can try if that might work better for you as well. And one thing it's really important not to do is not to lie them on their back. Really, really important never to lie them on their back for nail trimming. Oh dear, a bit tired, Coco. Really important to never lie them on their back for nail trimming or anything, because that's, although they may seem like they go into a relaxed state, it's actually a really stressful thing to them because they can't move. They're frozen with fear. You know, being on their back, they're totally vulnerable, and it's a really scary position for them. So that is a position that I would definitely recommend not doing with your bunnies ever, because it is, although it doesn't seem, it is actually a really cruel thing to do to them. So now I'll show you how I do the younger two, Lotus and BL, because they're a little bit trickier, because they are a little bit more squirmy and a little bit more freak out at nail trimming time. So I usually use the burrito method with them, which is where you wrap them up in a towel and just pop a little foot out of the little wrapped up towel and trim it that way. So I'll show you that now. Alright, so I've got Lotus here in a little bunny burrito, which she's very unimpressed about. So what I'm going to do is just grab a little paw out. She's hard because she curls her paws around your finger. But I just grab it out, holding her. I'm holding her and supporting her weight with my hand. And I just trim it that way. And that's how I do her front paws. See? What I'm going to do for him is I'm going to find his little foot at the bottom of the bunny burrito there. Again, I've got him in the sort of the upright position against my chest. I've just got his nail there, and just, he's got really hard nails. Lotus, I can't see. Watch out. And I just grab the nail and trim it off, just like that. And that's how I do little BLB. Gently place him down. There we go. So that just gives you an idea of how I do their nails. Yeah, I don't think you can get out of that end, bud. I think there's a vinegar container blocking it. You alright? I'll go get them some banana now, so they can have a treat for having that demonstration done. Right, darling, I know you hated it. I'm sorry. I hate having to do it, but it is important. Come on, let's have pats and makeup. Let's have pats and makeup. Good boy. Yeah. So I'll just go get them some banana, and I'll show you them eating their little treat after they've had their nails done. Oh, I've got their banana here. Would you like some banana, darling? Want a bit of banana? Good girl. Yum, yum. Yeah, good girl. What about you, BLB? Do you want some banana? Good boy. Yeah, good boy. That's nice, isn't it, hey? That's because you're a good boy, hey? Good boy, darling. Good girl. More for Bill. And we'll give some to the oldies, hey? I only give banana as a real treat because it is very high in sugars, so it's not great for the digestion, but as a little treat it's not too bad. Good boy. Goes some as well. Yep. You like that? Oh, yes, you like that, don't you? Okay, go easy. Very passionate about your banana. Good job. The guinea pigs will need some too, because they can smell it, even though I haven't done their nails today. Want some banana, sweetie? Good girl. Want some banana? Oh, you're not sure. You're not so that's how I do my rabbit nails, trim my rabbit nails. You can do other methods as well, there's other things that you can do, but that's just how I find it easier to do on my own, seeing I do them by myself. If you're just not sure of how to do it, you're not confident, you know, you can always take them to a vet. It's not very expensive and they can keep them nicely trimmed for you, because it is important to have them short. If they're not short, they can get things like, they can walk funny on their feet, and they can get sores on their feet from pressure being in the wrong spots if the nails are too long. The nails can actually start to curl around and poke them on the underside of their feet, and they can get sores under there. So it is really, and they can't groom themselves very well either. That just prompted me to make that point too, didn't you, Bill? So they can't groom themselves very easily either, because they've got big long nails sticking out. So it is important that you do keep them short. And with pets that have really dark nails, it can be really hard. I still struggle having confidence with trimming really dark nails. Bill has pretty dark nails as it is. Too close, Bill, can't focus. But I'm pretty confident with him now, because they're not totally black. My guinea pigs do have totally black nails, and I took them to the vet for the first few goes, just so she could show me where to cut them. But now that I've got my confidence up about that, I do them myself. You can use special types of lights underneath the nail just to shine it through and see where it's a little bit opaque, I guess, where the quick ends. If you keep them short again, it's a lot easier, because you can just take the very tip off, and you know that tip's, you know, not going to be near the quick. It's a lot easier. Also, to get the hair out of the way, I saw a really good tip for getting the hair out of the way on the feet so that you can see the nails better. I haven't tried it yet, but you get like a netting bag, you know, the ones that come round, oranges, that sort of thing. Why are you eating that? Don't eat why are you eating that? That's not a banana. Someone dropped some banana on that. It's not banana, no. Your netting bags that come around, oranges, onions, that sort of thing, and you can just push the toes in between the netting gently, and it just pulls the hair back, and you can see the nails really clearly. So that's another good tip if you really are struggling with lots of hair in the way of the nail. You can try that as well. So I hope that was interesting and you could see okay. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Love and hugs. Bye.